back for the beginning of our Top Rank Boxing. Joey Medina and Gert Bo Jacobsen. Jacobsen, the European lightweight champion. Chuck Hall's in the center of the ring. Let's go to him right now for the intro.
Officials assigned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for the first bout of the evening. The judges are Jerry Roth, Patricia Jarman, and Dalby Shirley. The timekeeper is Al Bisick. Counting in the knockdowns, Charlie Roth. The attending physicians at ringside, Drs. Flip Pomansky and Dr. Donald Romeo. And your referee is Mills Lane. The opening bout of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, featuring 8 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Introducing, in the red corner, fighting out of Tucson, Arizona. Weighing in at 137 pounds, with a professional record of 14 wins, 6 defeats, 1 draw, with 7 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, here is professional Joey Medina. And in the blue corner, fighting out of Ars, in the country of Denmark, weighing in at 137 pounds. His professional record consists of 24 wins, no defeats, with 16 KOs. He is the undefeated European lightweight champion, Gert Bo Jacobsen.
Mills Lane will be the referee, and he'll give these young men their instructions. It's Joey Medina and Beto Martinez looking on, his trainer.
Okay, you've already had your instruction in the dressing room. Any questions over here? Any questions over here? Let's get it on, come on.
the stamp of Mills Lane on this fight, as always. There's Joey Medina, 22-year-old from Tucson, Arizona, and from a long way from Tucson, Gert Bo Jacobsen, who is 24-0, and he is, as we said, the European lightweight champion. His first fight in America, and he said today, I'm really looking forward to it. We're in the round 1. This one is scheduled for 8.
Now, the first thing I noticed about Jacobsen is that he's not the ordinary European fighter. Stand up. He's bent over, bobbing and weaving a little bit. That should be interesting.
It is different than what we expect from European boxers. He's been here 4 days in Las Vegas, and he said it's interesting. There's a lot of action here. That's the understatement of the year. Joey Medina coming in here off a very tough loss. He got cut when he fought Nico Perez in December. It was a clash of heads. They went to the scorecards, and he lost a majority decision over 4 rounds. He felt very much that he had won the fight. In fact, it's interesting. He's lost 6 fights, all by decision. The only one he really felt he did lose was a draw with Richard Fowler. He thought he won all the losses, but the draw, he said he thought he could have lost that one. Jacobsen comes in off a 4-round knockout win over Herbie Bivalacqua, fighter from Louisiana that we've seen before.
Right now, they're just... I'm surprised that Jacobsen is, I'm very surprised by his style. I like his jab. He's sticking it out there, just trying to feel where Medina is. Medina seems confused at this point. It's early, I know, but he still doesn't seem to be able to penetrate.
Overhand right gets in by Medina. Medina has had some problems with cuts. We alluded to the Nico Perez fight. Looks like there's some redness over the left eye, or the right eye of Jacobsen.
I think he might be cut, Al.
And over the right eye of Medina, so we may be facing already some cuts. I think there is
blood dripping down his nose.
The right eye of Jacobsen, and Mills Lane will look at it.
Come on.
Well, we talk about the cutting of Medina, and immediately it's Jacobsen. What a bad break for him. First round in America, and I don't even know where that came from.
It might have been from one of them jabs, because that's like a slasher type of jab. He sticks it up and twists.
There's the knockout ratio, and you can see that Jacobsen presumably has a bigger punch, although you don't know about the quality of competition. As you said, he has cut over the right eye. Hardly could have been a clash of heads because they really haven't been banging on the inside. Battle of the jabs here in round 1 between Joey Medina in the black trunks from Tucson, Arizona, and Gert Bo Jacobsen, all the way from Denmark. Finishing up what has been kind of a timid first round. come into round 2 shortly and see if that cut is a factor over Jacobsen's eye.
Al, right here, I think this is the punch I think cut him. See, it was 2 quick jabs. I didn't think it was hard enough, but obviously he must have hit him in a good spot to stretch the skin enough to cut.
Good double jab by Medina. We move into round 2. That's Joey Medina in the black trunks from Tucson, Arizona, and Gert Bo Jacobsen, who is in from Denmark. Medina 14-6-1 with 7 KOs. Jacobsen 24-0 with 16 KOs. We said Gert's first fight here in America, and it's off to a rocky start with that cut, but it looks like they closed it, right?
Well, they had been working on him in the corner, and it seems that the blood stopped fairly quickly. The doctor was hovering over the cut man, though, so I'm sure that'll present some anxious moments in the corner.
Let's see if it reopens here in round 2. This one's scheduled for 8. They have mostly exchanged left hands. It's been a battle of the jabs primarily so far.
They were speaking to Jacobsen in the corner, and obviously in his native tongue. I don't know what they said, but I hope it's like, you better get to work quite fast. We may not be here too long.
You don't speak Danish, right? I'm shocked.
I have a hard time with English.
Joey Medina has been sparring with Greg Haugen, of course, is set for a date tomorrow with Vinny Pazienza in a lightweight championship matchup that we'll talk more about on Ringside Report a little later in the show. And he felt he learned a lot in sparring with Greg. And right now he's using his left hook pretty well.
I can see the style-wise. Moves a lot. Tries to be a little cute in there. Again, Jacobsen's bleeding again, Doyle.
And the cut has opened up again. We've only seen the jab from him, Ray. Could a fighter who comes in here in a different environment, could he be tentative because it's strange to him?
Oh, I'm sure of it. Many times it happens. I don't know if this is the case of Jacobsen, but he hasn't let anything fly yet.
It's been he looks really tight.
But usually all the butterflies are out in the first round.
Bernstein along with Ray Mancini from Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. First visit here in a long time, and I'm sure we'll enjoy it.
Good body shot. Jacobsen's digging downstairs, and I think that's what he's going to have to do to stop the movement of Medina.
Heading toward the end of round 2, and Gert Bo Jacobsen finally gets a chance to tee off on Medina and lands a couple of good shots. So, is Jacobsen loosening up, and will we see more of the arsenal that the European lightweight champion has? That's Joey Medina coming out to meet Gert Bo Jacobsen, and Medina told us today that he took the fight on Monday, and he said after he got done sparring with Haugen, he went back home and ate a lot of ice cream and sat around, and he said he really had to work to get his weight off, and he said, I took this fight because I really felt it was a good opportunity, and the question of his stamina could be important.
Obviously, and I think the body shots will be his downfall. If Jacobsen continues to dig downstairs like he has the first couple rounds, I think that'll be the downfall of Medina.
This match is being televised back to Denmark, and Jacobsen said that excited him because he liked the idea of his fans back in Denmark seeing his initial left hand. They don't like that in Denmark.
That was quick, Al, very quick.
Good left hand by Joey Medina. He's up at 5. Mills Lane continues the count. Joey Medina would love to put an end to this right now. It was a left hook that, as Ray said, was very quick.
And it looked like Jacobsen walked into it, Al. You know, I was going to say, he looks tentative just as much this round as he did the first round because he's very short with his punches. He's not finding the range yet. He's not comfortable in there.
And Medina landed yet another left hook a moment ago. Didn't do as much damage. So Gert Bo Jacobsen is down in his first fight here in America. Hasn't been a pleasant outing so far from him. Cut in the first round, and now down here in the third. The jab by Medina. He's really used that punch well.
I think the movements by Medina, the head and body movements, are throwing Jacobsen off. Obviously, he's not used to seeing that in Europe, and he can't find his range. Like I said, he's falling short, way short with his punches.
It's a good point because, as you said, a lot of the European fighters much more straight up and down stand-up boxers, and Medina giving him a little more to look at. A minute left to go here in round 3. It's scheduled for 8.
Good uppercut.
Right hand by Jacobsen.
Medina may be cut under his right eyelid. Look, it may be. It's very red. It may be blood.
He said he's had a history of cutting. Straight left hand by Jacobsen. So the third round that started out so badly for him, turning around a bit. They exchanged left hooks.
Jacobsen has to watch, yo. Every time he bends down to dig a left hook, he drops his right hand and he's open for a left hook. That's what he got caught with earlier, and it seems Medina's going to counter with that left hook more often.
Here in round 3, with just a handful of seconds left, this fight has really heated up. Jacobsen down early, but boy, he has come back here towards the end of the round. There's the hooks and good counter punches off the ropes by Medina. That'll do it for round 3. We'll stay here. We take a look at Jacobsen as he comes back. He has the cut over the right eye, which doesn't appear to be a big problem right now. Speaking Danish, as we said, Al Silvani in that corner, a well-known fight figure. That's Dr. Flip Homansky, who is looking in on the cut. So they've done a very nice job of checking. Here's a knockdown, Ray.
Off the ropes. Boom. Oh, it was a right hand. I was wrong. I
thought it was a left also. That was, and you said it was quick, and it was so quick that it was hard to tell what hit him. Good straight right hand. That's Joey Medina. That's what Martinez caught.
Stay in the middle of the ring, okay?
And that last little piece of advice you heard, an apt comment. They don't want Joey Medina in the ropes where that man can nail him to the body and the head. We move into round 4, approaching the halfway point of this 8-rounder. The European lightweight champion, Gert Bo Jacobsen, undefeated, 24-0 against Joey Medina. Clever fighter out of Tucson, 14-6-1. I'll be interested in seeing your scoring, Ray. How do you have this fight so far?
At this point, I have Medina up by 1 point. I had the first round even. The second round I gave to Jacobsen by 1 point, and I gave Medina the last one by 2 points.
Now you gave Medina that 2-point round even though Jacobsen came back.
Yeah, I think whenever you beat a guy, even if you have the edge in the round, that's a 10-9 round. But if you drop him, that's a decisive edge. So I think it's a 10-8 round.
Jacobsen pursuing Medina, and toward the end of that round, he did gain some confidence. So we'll see how well he does. Medina using all of this ring, and it is a big ring.
Medina seems to fight better off the ropes. Though his corner people told him to stay in the middle of the ring, he still likes to move on the edges of the ring and fight off the ropes.
He did counter well off the ropes, so that's testimony to what you're saying. And there you get a bird's-eye view of what happens when he's on the ropes.
See, boom, counters every time.
And they just banged heads there.
Maybe he knows something his corner people don't.
That's been known to happen in boxing in the past.
For sure.
There he is again in that posture. And see, as Ray said, he lands the jab off the corner, off the ropes.
See, Jacobsen is tentative. When he goes in the corner, he's tentative to attack.
And Medina landed the counter left hook again off the ropes. He takes a right, and where does he take the right? In the center of the ring. That's why we flew you in today. A little over a minute left to go in round 4. Bills Lane is the third man in the ring. Hasn't had that much to do here other than count over Jacobsen when he was down. Blood continues to come out of the right eye of Jacobsen. The cut that looked like it developed over the left eye of Medina is not a fact.
That was a good right hand, but he just missed. See, what Jacobsen's doing, that's smart. He's leading with a right hand. As Medina goes to his left, Jacobsen's right. You drop a right hand, Medina's going to walk into it sooner or later. Follow that out?
I think I have that right. But you're not going to quiz me later, are you? We're toward the end of round 4. But I knew the part about fighting off the ropes. I had that half a minute left to go in the 4th round. Medina jabbing well, and he and Jacobsen, it is a chess match, and that's what Ray was getting at. There's a lot going on in that ring right now between these two boxers. As we're heading toward the end of the fourth round. So the fourth round will be history, and we have a very entertaining lightweight match that don't go away.
Right here, bing, bing, right off the ropes, Al. That double jab, he's been countering with that double jab all night. Very effective.
And if you were really paying attention to that replay, you noticed in the background a well-known celebrity. And, well,
Are you quizzing me?
No, I'm not quizzing you. I meant the viewers at home. Tommy Smothers was watching intently as those two jabs came out. We're into round 5. In the red trunks, it's Gert Bo Jacobsen, and in the black, it is Joey Medina. And you said in the break, you were saying how deceiving Joey Medina is. He's probably a lot harder to hit and a lot harder to deal with than you might think.
Well, obviously, Jacobsen is finding that true. He can't find his range because this kid gives a lot of head and body jerks, a lot of body foot movements. Look at Jacobsen. His face is all blown up already. All his eyes are both swollen up. He's got the cut. Obviously, Medina's punches are a lot harder than they seem.
You can see, though, why Medina gets into a lot of decisions, a lot of close decisions. He's not a big knockout man, and he's a clever boxer.
Right.
You can see where there could be a lot of close fights for him. He says he's had a lot of very close decision losses among those 6 losses.
He knows how to use that ring.
Jacobsen, when he gets him on the ropes, it's showing good comedy. Oh, that right hand hurt Medina.
Yes, it rocked him.
But look, he's back right away. Mills Lane will break the 2. Halfway through round 5, it's scheduled for 8. Our opener later on, remember, George Foreman against Guido Trani. And before that, a match that I think is going to be excellent. Jeff Franklin taking on Bernard Taylor for the NABF Featherweight Championship.
Boom, here comes. That jab will come off the ropes. He's giving them head movements. Backing up, backing up. He'll come out with that jab.
We've seen evidence of it in a couple of replays. There it is. Off the ropes. And as Ray said a couple of rounds ago, off the ropes, Medina seems even tougher.
He seems to be letting Jacobsen jab with his right hand, slip with his right hand.
Counter right over the jab of Medina. We've seen a little bit of evidence of that earlier.
That's a lazy jab by Medina, see?
And now Jacobsen's starting to put his combinations together.
But I was saying now, Jacobsen seems to be jabbing, Medina slips it and then jabs back with his own. And Jacobsen seems to be walking into it.
For the first time, with a half minute left to go here in round 5, Medina held. Good right hand. And you know, Ray, something you pointed out earlier, the body punches now of Jacobsen starting to have an impact. The right hands aren't bad either. We're winding down in round 5. So in round 5, unquestionably the best round for Jacobsen. Big round for Gert Bo Jacobsen, and finally the folks back in Denmark have something to cheer about. There's Joey Medina. Let's hear what Beto Martinez says.
You're doing a good job if you want to lose the fight.
Yeah, you're losing the fight.
You know what?
So
The only corner you're going to stop is this one here to get water. At the end of the round, you don't have to stop in every corner and take some punches.
No, don't stop on the ropes.
Okay?
You should throw the punch and beat
You're
first.
going to throw punches? I can throw more than one punch. I understand. Just listen. Listen to what I'm saying. That's all you got to do. And listen and do what I tell you to do. Just got a box, stay in the middle of the ring.
Think about stopping it.
Boom, boom.
Throw some punches, Joey. Don't stop the fight.
Okay?
Got it? Your knee is hurt.
So don't fight this.
This fight easy.
We lost this round.
Look at El. See them 2 body shots. Good spots. He's placing his body shots very well. Good right hand to the head. See, he leaves his head open. He's got to throw them shots and duck underneath. Slip, move out of the way so his head's not there when Medina wants to counter.
And we move into round 6, so Gert Bo Jacobsen with an excellent round 5, certainly his best of the bout. And now Joey Medina trying to employ the tactics his cornermen have urged him to use. Don't stop at every corner and take punches. Although, in his defense, as Ray said, up to that point he had been counterpunching well off the ropes. Remember, we mentioned that Medina took this fight Monday, just a few days' notice, and he was candid today. He admitted, I wasn't in the best shape possible. So the longer this fight goes, you think we'll go for Jacobsen. What about your scoring, Ray?
Right now, I still have Medina ahead by 1 round, 48-47. But Jacobsen's getting much stronger. He seems to be the stronger of the two at this point.
He's landing straight right hands, good left hooks to the body. And Joey Medina really is slowing his service.
Maybe that's there it is.
The body shot, as Ray said, early in this fight.
The ice cream, Mel, the ice cream.
5,
Yeah.
6.
He's up at 5,
7,
Joey Medina.
8.
Takes the mandatory 8 count, and here comes Jacobsen.
His mouth's wide open. He's very tired at this point. A couple more good shots. Could be down to the fight.
Oh, and Jacobsen going back to the body. Now remember, Medina floored him with the right hand off the ropes back in the 3rd round.
Good shot. That's it.
There goes Joey again. There is a 3 knockdown rule. He's up at 4. Another knockdown in this fight would be over.
7, 8. You okay? All right, here we go.
It's going to be over, Al. Very quickly.
It doesn't look like Joey Medina can stay through. He's got 1 minute and 19 seconds to last here in the 6th. And the body shots are likely to cave him in. He's trying to protect himself. Now, could he land a counter shot while Jacobsen is going to the body? Which, as Ray said, sometimes he leaves his right hand down. Jacobsen's looking to end it right here. Big body shot.
He shouldn't get too close to smother his punches. He should still back up and get his range.
Joey Medina showing a lot of heart and staying in there. You can see him trying to protect the body. He's been hurt downstairs. He might weather this 6th round. He's tired. Joey Medina very tired. A little under a half minute left to go. If he's down again, the fight's over. Medina, that is. If he can stay on his feet, we may see him in the 7th, and we may not. Again, Jacobsen going downstairs with a good left hook, where he's just wailing away with that punch.
Throwing a lot of punches. He's getting tired himself.
And so that is round 6. Put it in the books and put it in as a big one for Jacobsen. We'll see if Joey Medina can continue when we come back. Well, that is Joey Medina, and he has decided that he's had enough for tonight. They stopped the fight. He was in all kinds of trouble from the body shots, very tired. And Ray, really not too surprising that he's not coming out for the 7th.
No, I didn't think he would last that round. And I think, you know, his people could see that he was tired. He was taking a lot of punishment. It's the best thing. Yeah, I think he could have got hurt next round if he came out.
Well, we mentioned he took the fight on short notice, wasn't in his best condition. You'll see here in the 6th round where he gets in trouble. This is the first knockdown, and those body shots, wow.
That's right. But that right hand over the top really stunned him. Boom.
Second time now that he will go down.
Right there. Good hands to the body. Those were a couple of well-placed punches.
And so Jacobsen did what Ray was suggesting he might do early in the fight, go to the body. And for Jacobsen, hey, it started out tough, but he's going to go home a winner. Chuck Hall will tell us about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Medina unable to answer the bell for the 7th round. The winner by a TKO in the 6th round and still undefeated, Gert Bo Jacobsen.
And so the European lightweight champion came in here 24-0.